What's up guys, Anthony DiClemente here, and in this video I'm going to share with you some of my favorite pre-workout natural energy boosters, and it's as simple as A, B, C, and I'm going to explain what those three things are. You guys are going to have a lot of fun in this video. You're going to get to do some of this workout along with me, and you're going to also get to make fun of my ridiculous swimsuit, and I'll explain why I'm wearing that. So basically, natural pre-workout energy boosters comes down to three things, and it's as simple as A, B, and C. Activate and move your body. Open up and lengthen the body's natural energy systems. Activate those muscles, usually starting from slow movements where you're taking your time moving through that range of motion to avoid injury. And then you can gradually pick up the pace as your body is a little bit more warm. B is breath, focusing on breathing, deep diaphragmatic breathing, activating those intrinsic muscles all the way down from the perineum, which is a fancy word for the muscle that we use to stop going pee, the same muscle that we use when we're doing Kegel exercises, all the way up through our abdomen, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, etc. And tightening all of that, keeping it active while we're working the breath. So A, activate the muscle. B, breath, breathing deep down into the diaphragm. And C is connection. Getting yourself in the right environment. So rather than going in a gym under fluorescent lights, breathing recycled air, if you have the option, get outside in the sun, get connected to the Earth's geomagnetic field. And why does that matter? Well, it comes down to physics, really, and I'm not gonna get complicated here, so don't worry. I say physics and I see some people's eyes glaze over. But basically, the Lamar theory of physics states that when you connect to the Earth, barefoot, the way that we are here, when you get in the sun, you start speeding up the electrons around the atoms in your body. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically, electron transfer is the basis of all reactions in the body, whether we're talking about hormones, whether we're talking about metabolizing carbohydrates, burning fat. If your body is deficient in electrons or your electrons are moving too slow, none of those things are gonna happen optimally. And that's where people are missing it when they're focused too much on diet and exercise. You gotta get yourself in the right environment, you gotta charge up your body, and just working out outside in the sun with lots of skin exposed, you're gonna see when you have a laugh at my swimsuit, getting barefoot connected to the earth, that's a great way to do it. So you guys ready to get started? All right, nice. I'm gonna take these off. These are my Halo Sports. I use it to stimulate the motor cortex before the workout. The motor cortex is responsible for all movement patterns in the body. People have been using these to learn Bach preludes on the piano in half the time to activate 10% increases in their bench press and their vertical jump. It's really, really cool. You can check them out at biohacker.store. And let me throw those aside. I've already ran them for 20 minutes. And I'm gonna take off and reveal the ridiculous swimsuit. All right, guys. So here we go. This is a Kinnicky swimsuit. The reason I love it is because it's tan through. So as you can see, I've got a ton of skin exposed to the sun already, but now that I'm wearing this swimsuit, this lets about 80% of the sun's beneficial UV rays through to get to all parts of the body. And some of you may already be aware that just getting red light and different forms of the light spectrum to certain parts of our body, the man parts in this case, can boost testosterone pretty significantly. And the same is true for the sun. You don't have to have a red light in order to do this. You can do it outside au naturel. So we're gonna move through a few movement patterns, focusing on the breath, focusing on keeping that connection to the earth. The sand is also gonna integrate some neurostimulation because of the balance components. Let's get started. All right, so the first movement, we're gonna be twisting across the transverse plane. Real simple. You inhale, and then as you twist, you exhale. Following your hand, activating the lower body, twisting the pivot foot on the opposite side. So if I'm turning to the right, I'm pivoting on the left, activating my left glute, turning my shoulders, looking towards this hand. And you'll see if you're in the sand, it's quite challenging. Wearing shoes in a gym, it's much easier, but we like the challenge, right? So here we go. Breathing deep, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Use your eyes to have a point of focus. In yoga, it's called the drishti. I like to look toward the pad of the middle finger. And as you start to feel comfortable, you start to feel the body waking up, you can add a little bit more speed and a little bit more breath. Making sure to really focus on pulling the air in, right? So, also making contact with the lymph nodes. The lymph nodes are like your body's detoxification system. It runs down the armpits and the side of your body, and that's where we trap a lot of toxins. So with some physical contact, we help get all of that moving as well. And you'll notice I'm tapping up and down, kind of working my way up and down. All right, let's get one round of breathing. Hands on the lower back. You want to kind of feel your kidneys here, because the idea is as you inhale, you pull your belly into your kidneys, into your spine, and actually feel them expand. And then as you exhale, you do the same thing. So it's almost like you're pumping your internal organs with your intrinsic abdominal muscles. So it looks a little bit like this. We're gonna do 50 breaths. That's 20. Now you can do more, but 50 is a good way. If you're doing it right, you should feel some of that activation in the core as things get going, all right? So now we've activated some of our upper body, moving across the transverse plane. We've got going with our breath. We're naturally connected. Let's hit the lower body, open up the obliques a little bit. So we're gonna do a reverse lunge, stepping back with the right leg, lifting up the right arm, sinking into the left heel. So it looks like this. As you step back up, you're squeezing the left glutes to bring yourself back to a standing position. Not a lot of weight on the right leg, mostly just kind of tapping the toe. You're sinking into the left heel, using a lot of the left glutes, opening up the right side of the torso. And again, this is slow. We're just waking up the body, going from being stationary and immobile to moving and going hard in our workout. If we expect to be able to jump out of bed and go do a super intense CrossFit workout, you can, but that's pretty hard. And a lot of people, especially as we get older, find that that exposes you to injuries and unnecessary risk, where if this is something you want to be doing for the rest of your life, give your body some time to wake up and have reasonable expectations for it, and do things that make you feel good, and then everything else becomes a whole lot easier. Almost touching that back knee to the ground. As you come up, you're also tightening and pulling in all of those core muscles, pulling your belly button into your spine, right? Whoop. All right, so we do about 5 or 10 per side. Let's hit the other side. And the sand adds a balance element that we don't get on firm ground. Get some neurostimulation, activation of the nervous system in the brain that we wouldn't otherwise have. And this whole time, we're speeding up those electrons, improving energy production in the body, improving carbohydrate and fat metabolization. Everything depends on energy production. That's what it comes down to. And too much time indoors, not enough time connected to the Earth's natural magnetic field, we start to lose that. Opening up the body a little bit more as we get more warm. Good. And then the last movement, we're gonna get the upper body. So we're gonna do a push-up variation where we're gonna go down, right, left, back to center, circle clockwise, circle counterclockwise, and then come back up. We're gonna do that 3 times. Here's what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see me. And that's 1. That's 2. 1 more, you can do it. And that's 3. Then we're gonna do one more round of breaths, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can access more workouts like this, get our free Avoid the Afternoon Energy Crash cheat sheet, and a lot of other cool stuff. Here we go. Hands on the kidneys, tune into those intrinsic muscles, pull your belly button into your spine and actually feel this part of your back expand into your hands. 50 breaths, here we go, straight through this time. Really focus on the inhale. Roughly 50, give or take. All right, so what you guys will notice is now you're already starting to feel better. You're starting to wake up, and you can do that another round or two times through, and just doing it in the right environment, giving your body some time to wake up will make such a huge difference. And if you guys want more tips and principles like this, if you've been wondering why there are so many diets out there and why none of them really work for what people are going for. Yeah, you may get a little bit of results, you may lose some weight, but a lot of people gain it back. Most of us do. Why there are so many workout programs? Because a lot of them don't work. It's because we're missing the bigger picture, guys. And this is what it is. So remember, if you want the best natural pre-workout energy boosters, it comes down to A, B, C. Activate your muscles slowly to avoid injury. Give your body some time to wake up and lengthen. B, breath, breathing properly, deeply, activating those intrinsic muscles from the perineum all the way up through the abs. C, connect, get outside, get as much sun as possible to all parts of your body and connect to the Earth's natural magnetic field. It will start improving your body's own natural energy production. I talk about this and much, much more in my free book, The Biohacker's Guide to Upgraded Energy and Focus. You can get it now for free at biohackersguide.com. We ship it anywhere in the world. And if you want more workouts and videos like this that go much deeper, and you can do them alongside me, check out our community of biohackers at biohackingsecrets.com/tribe. I'm Anthony DiClemente. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will talk to you in another video. And if you guys dig this video, click the share button. That lets me know that you appreciate these 3 videos and you want me to keep making them. And if you guys like them and you click share and you help them get out there, then I will keep making them for you. Talk soon.